Up next, this guy, he comes all the way from Jersey. He's got his own podcast by the same name called the Jerry Torres Program. Guess who? Jerry Torres.
Oh my God. Thank you so much. Give it up for yourselves for being here tonight. Yeah. All right. Well, my name is Jerry Torres. Yes, I do have my own podcast show called the Jerry Torres Program on wildfireradio.com. And I studied really hard to get my communications. You know, I got A's and B's in all that. I have a certificate of completion in communications. Give it up for me, man. That's good. A's and B's and all that. Though they need to change the title, Certificate of Completion. You know, people call it a COC now. Because I don't like that. They should got to give it another name. Like one time I was having dinner with my friends, right? We're having steak dinner, all guys, right? So we were asking, we were talking about what we achieved, what we studied real hard to get. So I went to my one friend and said, what'd you get? You know, he goes, I got a PhD. My other friend was like, I got a bachelor's. You know, the other guy was like, I got an associate's. You know, then they asked me, Jerry, what you got? COC? Oh my God, Jerry, I'm so sorry. Is that worse than AIDS? You know what I mean? You need to change your diet, man. That's what you need to do. You know, you need to have unprotected sex, man. That's serious, man. It's like, my other friend thought it was carpal tunnel of the cock. That's what he thought it was. No, man, certificate of completion, man. Oh, is that like a GED? No! Looking back, man, I studied really hard, man. A's and B's, that was a great achievement for me because when I look back when I was a kid, oh my God, I hated school when I was a kid. I really did. But when I went to school, I received most of my information from watching television. Yeah. Like there was a time in grade school where the teacher asked the question, what was the name of the 3-man spacecraft that landed on the moon? And the answer is what? Apollo, right? Okay, I said Galactica. Or the Death Star, one of those two, you know what I mean? But I stayed in school, you know what I mean? I read education, I found out a lot of things. Like I found out that a gynecologist is not a Russian cosmonaut. An ophthalmologist does not have a super outlook on life. And Francis Scott Key did not write Glory Days, you know? So I found out a lot staying in school. And Darth Vader was not a part of Black History Month, you know? I found out a lot. I found out a lot going to school, man, you know? But I tell you what, people, man, it's like my niece, I have a niece that's 12 years old, right? She comes up to me and goes, Jerry, since you studied really hard, that inspired me to study real hard. 12 years old, this is what she said. I want to be a veterinarian. Ain't that sweet? She loves animals. She goes, I want to save animals. Ain't that beautiful? You know? And then she said, I'm going to get a pet too. I was like, oh, baby, what you going to get? She goes, a kitten, a puppy. And she whips out her phone. She goes, no, she's going to get a baby piglet. Get a baby piglet. It's fit in the palm of your hand. And I looked at her and I said, oh, baby, you know good and damn well blacks and Latinos cannot have chickens and pigs as pets. They ain't gonna last long, baby. You see a pet. I see a pulled pork sandwich, you know? Deep fried intestines, you know what I mean? Chuletas con arroz, you know. She doesn't speak to me now, you know what I mean? I don't know, people, man. I don't know. Like I said, I studied really hard, man. And I look back how it was. At 45 years old, I look back. Think about it. Anybody here, by a round of applause, who has kids? Damn. Y'all happy you got kids, man. Some people on this side are like, yeah, I got kids, yeah. Why do you think we're here? Looking back, man, it's like technology is very much advanced, you know, because now with kids in school, they email or they text a report card out to you, right? Which is impossible now for a kid to hide or change the grade, right? Because looking back, man, when I was a kid, man, I remember like, oh my God, if all the report cards back in those days came out on a sheet of paper, an index card, either they were written in pen or typewritten, right? I became like a master forger. I did. This is what happened. One time I received a report card that was all Fs, right? So I busted out the typewriter and made that report card into a word review. Yeah, so like say if I got an F, right, I would write fantastic on the side. And then the other F, fabulous, and the other F, flawless. And I showed that report card to my dad, and he started to cry. I'm not kidding. He was giving me a hug with his big knuckle gorilla arms he had, grabbing me by my face, kissing me. He's like, oh my God, son, I am so proud of you. He said, that's all I've been trying to tell you. If you put your mind into it, you study really hard, these are the results you can get. He even showed the report card to the whole neighborhood. He's like, look, everybody, my son is not a stupid dumb fuck like you keep saying he is. He passed all his classes. Look what the teacher wrote here. Math, fantastic. Science, flawless. Spelling, phenomenal. I didn't have the heart to tell him that the teacher wrote phenomenal wrong. You know what I mean? That's my time, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Jerry Torres. God bless y'all, family.
Despacito, quiero respirar tu cuello despacito. Deja que te diga cosas al oído para que te